Welcome back to the channel RF Coins. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most astonishing discoveries in numismatics. The legendary 1975 Ultra Lincoln Penny. Could this tiny coin really be worth up to $17 million? Why is this particular penny considered one of the rarest in American history? Stick around because we're about to uncover the shocking truth behind its history, errors, and mind-blowing value. To understand the significance of the 1975 Lincoln Penny, we need to go back in time. The Lincoln Penny series has been around since 1909, honoring the great Abraham Lincoln. But what makes 1975 stand out? Well, in that year, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco produced billions of pennies, but hidden among them, a handful of rare errors and experimental strikes slipped through the cracks. And that's where the story of the Ultra Lincoln Penny begins. Most 1975 pennies were made from a 95% copper and 5% zinc tin alloy, weighing about 3.11 grams. However, certain mysterious varieties surfaced that defy the standard compositions, making them a collector's dream. Some of these rare pennies feature off-metal strikes, proof errors, or ultra-high relief details that make them one-of-a-kind treasures. Now, let's talk about why this coin is worth a fortune. The 1975 Ultra Lincoln Penny isn't just rare, it's a once-in-a-lifetime find. Here's what makes it extraordinary: unique minting errors. Some were struck on aluminum or even silver planchets instead of copper, making them super rare ultra-high relief. Unlike regular 1975 pennies, these feature extreme details on Lincoln's portrait and the lettering. No mint mark proofs. A few proof coins were accidentally struck without a mint mark at the San Francisco Mint, which adds another layer of rarity. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1975 pennies were struck on dime planchets, making them smaller and lighter than usual. Experimental strikes. A few coins were struck using experimental metals, making them completely different from the standard pennies. One of these incredible error coins recently sold at auction for over $17 million. And guess what? There could still be more out there waiting to be found. Imagine checking your old change jar and discovering a life-changing fortune. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? Here are the key things to look for. Check the weight. A regular 1975 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If yours is significantly lighter or heavier, it might be a rare error. Look at the mint mark. If you have a proof coin without an S mint mark, you could be holding a gold mine. Inspect the details. Ultra-high relief means Lincoln's features will appear much sharper than normal. Check the metal composition. If the color or sound seems off when tapped on a hard surface, you might have an experimental strike. Seek professional grading. If you suspect you have a rare 1975 penny, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. A certified coin is worth way more than an unverified one. Alright, so what is the real value of these coins today? As of 2025, a standard 1975 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is worth face value. But here's the catch: if you have one of these rare variants, you could be looking at thousands, even millions of dollars. Here's a breakdown of recent auction prices. Prices are constantly rising as collectors and investors scramble to acquire these rarities. That means the penny in your pocket could be worth a small fortune. You're probably wondering, how can I find one of these legendary pennies? Well, here are some pro tips. Search old coin rolls. Visit banks and ask for penny rolls to search through. Check estate sales and garage sales. Many people unknowingly sell rare coins for pennies on the dollar. Inspect your pocket change. Some of these ultra-rare coins could be hiding in plain sight. Ask friends and family. Older collections may contain hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. You never know. Your next grocery store transaction could bring home $1 million penny. So, coin lovers, are you ready to check your collection for the 1975 Ultra Lincoln Penny? If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Lincoln Vault for more exciting coin discoveries. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video about valuable coins hiding in your pocket. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Drop a comment below and let's discuss your incredible finds. Who knows, you might just be sitting on a hidden fortune. Until next time, happy hunting, and may the coin gods be in your favor. Could this be worth a fortune? What if I told you that a single 1976 Lincoln penny, a coin you might have walked past on the sidewalk or received as change, could be worth an astonishing $16 million? Yes, you heard that right. Stick with me until the end of this video, and I'll break down everything you need to know about this ultra-rare, record-breaking 1-cent coin. Before we dive into the extraordinary value of this 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny, let's take a quick journey back in time. The year was 1976, and America was celebrating its bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. While the U.S. Mint was busy producing special bicentennial quarters, half dollars, and dollars, regular pennies were also being struck in huge numbers at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Most of these pennies were standard copper coins, made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. But deep within the minting process, a few extraordinary errors were created, errors that would later make some of these pennies worth a life-changing amount of money. So, what makes the 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny so valuable? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, errors, and demand. Let's break it down. Double diverse. Some 1976 pennies feature a strong doubling effect on the date, and inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust. This kind of doubling is a result of a misalignment in the minting process. Off-center strikes. A small number of these pennies were struck off-center, leaving part of the coin blank. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin. Transitional planchet error. Some 1976 pennies were mistakenly struck on leftover 40% silver planchets intended for bicentennial coins, making them incredibly rare and sought after. Wrong metal composition. There have been reports of 1976 pennies struck on aluminum or foreign coin planchets, making them unique anomalies that are now worth a fortune. Coin collectors value pristine condition coins, and a 1976 Lincoln penny in a near-perfect MS-68 or MS-69 red condition can fetch astronomical prices. PCGS and NGC, the two leading coin grading services, have certified only a handful of these ultra-high-grade 1976 Lincoln pennies. With the bicentennial spirit in the air, 1976 was a year of patriotic fervor, making any coin from that year historically significant. The rarity and high demand among collectors and investors have driven the price of the Ultra Lincoln penny to record highs. Now, let's talk real numbers. The most valuable 1976 Lincoln penny, one with a perfect error, ultra-high grade, and exceptional rarity, was recently auctioned for an eye-watering $16 million. Yes, this penny, once considered pocket change, turned into a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. But don't worry! Even if you don't have the 1 in a million jackpot coin, some 1976 pennies in high grades or with noticeable errors can still fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. Here's a quick rundown of what you could expect to earn if you find a rare variety. Check the date and mint mark. Look for a strong doubling effect or an off-center strike. Use a magnifying glass. Some minting errors are microscopic and require close inspection. Weigh your penny. A normal 1976 Lincoln penny weighs 3.11 grams. If your penny is significantly heavier or lighter, it might be a rare error variety. Get it certified. If you suspect you have a valuable penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. The next time you come across a 1976 Lincoln penny, take a closer look. It could be the key to a multi-million-dollar treasure. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the Lincoln Vault for more amazing coin discoveries. And remember, always check your pocket change, because hidden treasure is out there. Today, we're diving into one of the most astonishing discoveries in numismatic history, the 1985 Ultra Lincoln penny, a 1-cent coin with a jaw-dropping estimated value of $15 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny, found in circulation, has taken the coin collecting world by storm. How did this happen? Why is it worth so much? And how can you potentially find one in your change? Stay tuned because you won't want to miss a single second of this video. First, let's take a step back and understand what makes the 1985 Lincoln penny so special. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, has seen many changes over the years. But in 1985, something happened that would change numismatic history forever. In 1985, the U.S. Mint continued producing the Lincoln penny in copper-plated zinc, a transition that had been made in 1982 due to rising copper prices. However, a very small number of 1985 pennies were struck in an extremely rare manner, with a special die that created an ultra or proof-like strike, something that was never intended for circulation. But that's not all. Some of these pennies also have errors and misstrikes that make them even more valuable. And when one of these pennies surfaced at an auction, its final price a record-breaking $15 million. So, what exactly makes this 1985 Lincoln penny worth more than a luxury mansion or a private jet? Here are the key factors that make this coin so valuable. These pennies were accidentally struck with highly polished dies, creating a proof-like mirror finish that was never meant for circulation. Some of these pennies have double die errors, off-center strikes, or even different metal compositions. Only a handful of these pennies have ever been found, making them some of the rarest Lincoln cents in existence. High-end collectors and investors are willing to pay millions for a piece of history this unique. Now, here's the most exciting part. You might have one of these rare pennies sitting in your coin jar, wallet, or even under your couch. So how do you check if you've struck numismatic gold? Examine the year. Look for the year 1985. It must be from a U.S. mint location. Inspect the surface. The ultra-rare ones have a proof-like, mirror finish. If your penny is unusually shiny or reflective, it could be special. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to see if there's a double die effect, off-center strike, or any unusual features. Weigh the coin. Rare 1985 pennies may have been struck on different metal planchets. If it's heavier or lighter than usual, it's time to get it professionally graded. Get it authenticated. If you think you have one, take it to a professional numismatist or send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. So how much could your 1985 Lincoln penny be worth today? While the record-breaking penny sold for $15 million, other rare varieties have sold for thousands, even hundreds of thousands, at auction. Depending on the condition and specific errors, even a less-than-perfect 1985 Lincoln penny could still fetch big money. Here's a breakdown of estimated values. 1985 ultra-proof-like Lincoln penny. 1985 double-die era penny equals $50,000. $500, 0001985 off-center strike penny equals $5,000. $50. 000 Any other rare 1985 penny variation equals $1,000. 10. 000 plus even a minor error could mean a huge payday. So start checking your coins, host. And there you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1985 Ultra Lincoln penny, a simple 1-cent coin worth up to $15 million. This proves that treasures can still be found in your pocket change. So next time you get a penny, don't just toss it aside, take a closer look. Who knows? You might be holding a fortune. Sound effect: coin flipping, cash register ding. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. Have you ever found a rare penny? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting, and may the coins be ever in your favor. Could be worth an astonishing $1.40 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, get ready, because in today's video, we are diving deep into the rare and valuable 1991 Ultra Lincoln penny. We'll uncover its fascinating history, the secrets behind its incredible value, and what you need to look for in your pocket change. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. The Lincoln cent has been an American staple since 1909, when it first replaced the Indian head penny. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the timeless image of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse has undergone changes over the years, including the wee penny design, 1909 to 1958, the memorial design, 1959 to 2008, and the shield design, 2010 present. But among all these variations, the 1991 Lincoln penny stands out. Not just because it's a later year issue, but because of an incredibly rare and mysterious error that transformed a seemingly ordinary coin into a collector's dream worth over $1 million. So, what exactly is the Ultra Lincoln penny? This incredibly rare variant is believed to be an experimental strike, or an error coin that was never meant to leave the U.S. Mint. The standout features of this coin include a double die obverse where Lincoln's face, the date, and the word Liberty appears slightly duplicated due to misalignment in the striking process. A unique ultra-glossy finish. Unlike regular circulated pennies, this coin appears to have been struck on a highly reflective, possibly experimental planchet. A misalignment in the minting process. This can be seen in the way the letters and numbers are slightly offset, making it an obvious error. Coin. Unusual weight and composition. Some reports indicate that this particular 1991 penny was struck on a foreign planchet or a planchet intended for a different coin, making it an anomaly. So now, the big question: why is this coin worth a staggering $1.40 million? The rarity of this error is what makes it so valuable. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune to get their hands on one. One of the most famous examples of the 1991 Ultra Lincoln penny was auctioned off for an incredible $1.4 million at a major numismatic event. The final price was driven up due to its near-perfect condition, its rarity, and the incredible interest from high-profile collectors. Now, Imagine you could be the next lucky person to find one of these $1,000,000 pennies. Here's how you can identify if you have one. Check the date carefully. Look for any doubling in the numbers 1991 or any irregularities in the mint mark. Inspect Lincoln's profile and lettering. A true Ultra Lincoln penny will have clear doubling on Lincoln's chin, lips, and eyes, as well as on the word LIBRTY. Examine the coin's surface. If your penny has an unusually glossy or mirrored finish, it could be a sign of an experimental strike. Weigh it. If your 1991 penny feels heavier or lighter than a regular penny, it could have been struck on an incorrect planchet. Consult a professional. If you think you found one, take it to a certified coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Even if you don't find an Ultra Lincoln penny, don't lose hope. There are other valuable 1991 Lincoln cents that could still be worth a nice payday. Here are a few 1991 D double die penny. Some of these show doubling in the date and lettering, fetching up to $1,000 in auctions. 1991 off-center strike. If your penny has an off-center design, it could be worth anywhere from $50 to $500, depending on the severity. 1991 penny struck on a dime planchet. Some pennies were mistakenly struck on a thinner dime planchet, making them extremely rare and valuable, some selling for over $5,000, and there you have it, the incredible story of the 1991 Ultra Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered. Could you be the next lucky person to find one in your collection? Start checking your spare change in coin jars. You never know when a $1,000,000 penny might turn up. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates. And if you've found a unique or rare coin, tell us in the comments below. We love hearing about your discoveries. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy coin hunting!